What's up? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I made Daydreaming. I'm excited to break the song down because there's lots of cool things. So yeah. So Daydreaming really started off as an instrumental song called Living Room, where I basically sampled a bunch of different random objects and turned them into a song. It kind of just stuck with me, and I was like, thought it could turn into something bigger, and I ended up writing a song over it. This was just a snippet of what it sounded like. Similar to the instrumental, of very similar, but there was some changes. Super similar. The structure was a bit different. Here is the production session. This is all the samples that I sampled. The first thing that I did was I had this chair leg, and then a stomp. 3, 2, 1. Me and my mom were stomping, and that really made the foundation of the song. So we have the low kick, which was just take all the effects off. I sampled the chair legs hitting thing, and then I had the stomp layer. Then I had this, which was like a click sound from one of the toys. Let me try to find the sample. Click turn, here we go. So that already was starting to build the drum groove. And then I also sampled a water pitcher hitting the ground, which ended up being the main snare. Wait, not that one, this one. There was a bin of blocks, and I shook it. This was what it ended up being. And then I just had some of the ambience from the room. So it'd really open up and then close. So it's kind of. So that was how the song started. I just had this drum groove. And then on this is an effect that leads into the chorus and then some other parts of the song, which was I sampled some other toy. And then the main thing that really started to build the song was this. Basically, this was a toy piano that I sampled. Here we go. So I just took one of those and sampled it and made that chop. The song isn't just samples because I really wanted it to have a more finished sound. So this wasn't sampled. It's from instrument library called Hybrid Keys. But they kind of do harmony together, which I thought was really pretty. Yeah. So when the chorus comes in, I start to add more just instruments that aren't samples. I have an organ, real organ, electric piano, and on the impact of every chorus, on the downbeat, I have this. Take off all the effects, which used to be at the beginning of the song, but I ended up taking it away. There was some toy that made a cool kind of star explosion noise. That was really cool, so I sampled that. So that kind of oops, here. It gives it this really dreamy feel, which ended up working well with the concept of the song. So yeah. Drums wise in the chorus, we also have, I had a real snare and hi-hat, a bit shaker, a bass, bass sounds so good. Plugin was Prime Bass by Native Instruments. It's insane. So that was like the drums. I also had this 8-bit from Alchemy, just a stock Logic plugin. So that's kind of the first half of the instrumental. Then I have these strings pulsing, and this is for the second chorus, and I start really adding more ambient sounds. Pad, another pad. This was cool. So leading up into the second chorus, I have this reverse riser. It's kind of creepy, but really that was just one of the toys that I sampled played music. Yeah. So this one, you take that and reverse it. Yeah, it's really creepy. I thought it makes it more interesting. So I use that as a riser. That's most of like the instrumental. It's pretty simple. I have electric guitar that comes at the end. I think this was a Logic stock sample. I'm not sure, but so that's basically the entire instrumental. And we have a few like drum fills here and there. Yeah, so that's basically the entire instrumental. And for the next like week after I'd made it, I just thought, like, I kept like coming back and thinking about it, and I was just like, there's something really unique about this. And I was definitely feeling like the meaning of the song a lot. Definitely daydreaming about the future when I wrote this. So I wrote this hook over it, the every time I close my eyes. This was the first demo of the song that I have. Yeah, it was so, the vocals are actually like they're really messy. You'll hear how messy it was. But here was like what it used to be. So it's pretty similar, just not mixed and stuff. Every time I close my eyes, I fall into a dream. Then wake up and realize I'm not where I thought I would be. It's more terrible. Get stuck in my mind where I run, but I don't wanna. So it was like kind of there, kind of wasn't there. But I ended up kind of coming back to the vocals and revisiting it. I ended up adding all the like ad-libs in the chorus. Then wake up and realize I'm not a dream into a dream. Yeah, wake up and realize I'm stuck in. Now I'll switch to the. So here's the mix session. I actually added a few things in this session, which usually I wouldn't do from just mixing it, but I ended up adding like vocoder. Yeah, sick. Here's that with the lead. Every time I close my eyes, I fall into a dream. So this is kind of where the song really came to life, because it until now was sounding really messy, really cluttered, really gross, and then it kind of, I cleaned it up a lot. Every time I close my eyes, I fall into a dream. Much better. This reverb throw, but my hopes get in the way. I went back and forth changing that. As it gets so hard when. Ooh, yeah, that's a cool effect. of this. I'm wanting more, getting bigger with every small step that I take. Why does it get so hard when I'm at the door? Why does it get so hard when I'm wanting more again? Oh, again. So yeah, that's basically how I produced, recorded it, mixed it. So for the vocal processing, it was just EQ, compression, de-esser, more compression, and then some more EQ. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Yeah, the mixing was not very complicated on this song. It was just about getting the right balance of everything, panning stuff, adding some effects if it needed effects. The only other thing I could think to show, behind the scenes wise, is how I mastered it. So I'll go to that real quick. So this was the mastering session. Then wake up and realize I'm not where I thought I would be. Yeah, big difference. I did some EQ, more EQ, compressed it a little bit to keep it kind of the same level throughout the whole song. More, did I even do anything on that? I don't know. I made it a bit wider. More EQ. I kind of brought, I'd say more EQ. It's kind of distortion EQ. Made it louder, clipped it kind of, and then limiter. So I'm using this plugin called Ozone, which you could use to master. I use almost every single plugin in the plugin to master it. For me, it's not about at least at this kind of point in my journey, career, whatever. It's not really about the science of it. It really is just how it sounds. To somebody else, it might sound like it's mastered bad or mixed bad, but that's kind of my top standard to myself. So I can't really do any better than that at this point. So yeah, that's kind of the making of Daydreaming. I have some other little behind the scenes clips that I'll probably post of when I uploaded it to get distributed and stuff, some cool stuff. But this was really just how I created the song. So I hope that it's not too bad of a video and that you can get something out of it and that you think it's cool. If you want to stream the song, it's out everywhere. The link is in the description. Yeah.